What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online game. Today we are at the legendary Lambeau Field for some Thursday night football. It's the Philadelphia Eagles versus the undefeated Green Bay Packers. The Matt LaFleur era is going well so far. The Packers haven't been a dominant team to be 3-0, but they have won their first 3 games of the season. Aaron Rodgers is not exactly playing like the MVP Aaron Rodgers that we're used to from years past, but he's playing well enough to win the game so far. And that's all Packers fans can ask for after missing the postseason last year, which is an unusual feeling because with Aaron Rodgers at the helm, the Packers are perennial playoff contenders. They look to be back to form, but more so because of their defense. Their secondary is definitely improved. You got Savage back there. You got Jair Alexander looking like a shutdown cornerback potentially for years to come. They got Adrian Amos, the former Bears, switching sides in the rivalry. We have Jackson getting the interception here. And they have a tough opponent to try to continue this undefeated streak to start the 2019 NFL season against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are banged up. They're missing some of their top wide receivers. Not sure about Deshaun Jackson's status for tonight's game or Alshon Jeffrey, but Carson Wentz was definitely missing both of his top 2 wide receivers last week, throwing to guys, including on that 4th down play with the game on the line against the Lions. You can see the receivers drop the ball in traffic, so, you know, Wentz could use some help. Zach Ertz could use some help instead of being double-teamed every single play, so we will see what the Eagles' offense is bringing. Also, their running game hasn't been as consistently dominant as you would expect it to be, considering the offensive linemen. They have the top alignment like Brooks and Peters and Lane Johnson and all that good stuff, as we have Aaron Jones running in the end zone for the first score of this game. As usual, this is a subscriber game, unranked game, so, you know, just hitting people up on Twitter, seeing who's down to play, found the man, and as it will always be with these matchups, I'm just going to be whatever team the home team is for these games. So this time it's the Green Bay Packers. I'm the Green Bay Packers. No real preferential treatment from myself. I just, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, give someone the worst team or the better team or anything like that. Just, you know, I feel like both of these teams are pretty equal in Madden anyways, as Rodgers getting away from the pressure after being sacked in the previous play, stepping up in the pocket, still going to bring up a 3rd down and long. I'm being pretty cautious here throwing the ball because I want to activate Gambler on Aaron Rodgers. I was really set with my mind to activate Gambler because I was so close to it, so I wasn't going to throw any dump down passes, and that almost cost us on the drive. Now we do have Gambler activated, and I'm looking to throw a hospital pass. Oh, that was nearly a touchdown pass. If Allison would have caught it, that was vintage Aaron Rodgers. Instead, it's not a touchdown. It's a touchback. Look at this. Look at this, Madden. Are you kidding me? I throw an incompletion and I lose like 60 yards? Okay, so now we are at our own 20-yard line, and we do have a new set of downs. That's the good news. Bad news is we just lost Gambler because Aaron Rodgers missing Devontae Adams there. Simple little dig route there. I was looking to hit Adams to keep the incompletion streak alive, or, you know, lack of incompletions, and didn't quite work out for us. Instead, we tested out Gambler and realized, yeah, if Aaron Rodgers overthrows a pass, at least we're good. Fletcher Cox will activate his X Factor next time he is on the defensive end of the ball. First things first, Carson Wentz and the Eagles offense looking to get something going in this game, and he's not going to get anything going except testing out the famous Amos. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar, ladies and gentlemen, especially when the famous Amos is lurking in the middle of the field. Oh, he nearly got an interception right back. Alice, that is the definition of a hospital pass right there. That, like, it gets a wide receiver hurt potentially and nearly gets you an interception, a 2-for-1 special. Fletcher Cox, look at this, impacting the play, easy first down, but Rodgers slightly behind the chains because of the pressure, but on 4th down and inches, we spread the offense out, and we go to Devontae Adams, the star receiver for the Green Bay Packers, stepping up with Jordy Nelson gone now, with Greg Jennings gone. Every single time you look, it seems like, you know, Donald Driver is gone. The Packers just always seem to have a next wide receiver to step up and be a star, and Devontae Adams is definitely a star in this league. 3rd down and goal. We want Adams, but not quite open, and we don't really have anything open here. So we end up taking the sack. Fletcher Cox's 5th of the first half. Yes, you read that right. His 5th of the first half. I learned in this game more than anything else, and I played this Madden game, that the new double team feature that they added just straight up doesn't work properly. You know how many times I told my offensive line to double team Fletcher Cox, and they would double team the guy on the side of the field where David Bakhtiari is, the all-pro left tackle who does not need any help, was, you know, getting help on double teams a lot. And I don't know, they was double teaming the wrong guy. So that was pretty awesome. So my opponent puts his hands in the cookie jar again. Like, bro, are you good? And as you guys see, we are one pass away from activating. Ooh, Gambler again. That was a bit of a gamble of a pass. Will it count? Yes, it does. So we have the Gambler X Factor trait activated once again. To deactivate it, Aaron Rodgers has to throw 2 incompletions. Not in a row, just 2 incompletions total. So it's pretty easy to knock him out the zone, or you play reckless like I'm about to do right here. Just testing my luck with Davante Adams. And here, I thought it was just 2 incompletions in a row, 2 incompletions total. So I thought I was going to reset the counter back to 0 here with a cheap little jet sweep. And then I read the description. I was like, ah, all I did there was waste time and a timeout with 11 seconds left in the first half. With Rodgers middle, and it's a good thing we had Gambler because that might have been intercepted if we didn't. Just going to take a shot to the end zone right before the end of the first half to Davante Adams, who does have that red zone specialist. I don't know if it didn't activate because we were not in the red zone technically. We were at the 22-yard line. We were 2 yards upfield. I don't know if Davante Adams gets a crazier catch. I figured I'd try it out, though, and didn't quite work out for us. We will take the field goal to a 13-0 lead as we start the second half, snuffing out that screen pass. Carson Wentz with negative passing yards in the second half. That's not good. He just gets this pass off to Alshon Jeffrey, and my oh my, he was playing with fire there. The famous Amos was there once again. 3rd down and 1, and that'll be Goddard, the backup tight end. I guess the Eagles don't have a fullback. That'll be a 1st down, and on the next play, how about Jordan Howard? That is what we call good blocking from the offensive line. As a running back, that's your dream. You got to put up a 69-yard touchdown run when in reality, I might have been able to run through that line. So that is the Eagles offensive line doing their thing out there and making this a game. And not surprisingly, this has been mostly a defensive showdown so far. As much as, you know, you think about Doug Peterson and, you know, Carson Wentz and the Eagles offense and all the weapons they have and Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams, these are 2 of the best defenses in the NFL so far. There's a lot of stars on the defensive side of the ball, including Fletcher Cox, and I believe this is Timmy Jernigan who's going to get his 2nd sack of the game, and Derek Barnett, the former 1st-round pick. And then on the other side of the ball, they don't got Mike Daniels anymore, but we already went over how locked down that secondary is as 3rd down and 11. Rodgers trying to buy time in the pocket, going downfield for Davante Adams in 1, 2, 3. Yes, that counts as triple coverage, so that's not going to be caught. I was hoping Davante Adams would get open earlier on the post route, but there was like some bug where my receivers were running into each other on the route, so that was cool, I suppose. Thankfully, Jordan Howard does not bust off this long touchdown run, so it'll just be a 2nd down and 7. Carson Wentz way behind the line and throwing the ball out of bounds. Inaccurate pass. It looked like he wanted to Ertz there. It's probably a good thing it was an inaccurate pass. 3rd down and 7. He hits Darren Sproles out the backfield as the 3rd quarter is winding down. It's a 6-point game, man. He's leaving the offense on the field on 4th down and 4 and running the ball with Darren Sproles. Freddie Kitchens, is that you? And, oh, Stevie Wonder, is that you? I think both of them might be in the building here at Lambeau Field tonight. As he turns the ball over on downs, we give it to him right back. I was trying to test out a double move. To be honest, you know, I'm okay with this game being close, just, you know, for entertainment purposes. So, you know, we're not just blowing out people, right? Like, it's more fun to watch a game when it's close. At the same time, though, I want to make sure I'm not going to lose this game. So 3rd down and 7, we kind of come with the heat right there. Burns with the sack. 4th down and 16 this time. He's going to punt the ball on 4th down and long. Not really ideal to be going for in that situation, even though it's the end of the 3rd quarter. So now Aaron Rodgers and the offense get a second chance to potentially put this game away. And there goes Geronimo Allison. Looking good so far. Getting the ball to the 25-yard line after some battling. Aaron Rodgers, 172 passing yards. Not an impressive game, but as long as he does enough to win the game for us, that's all we need, and that's all the Packers need this year, right? Like, yeah, it's great to have a dominant quarterback, but it'd be really nice if you can lean on your defense, and that's not something Aaron Rodgers has been able to say a lot in his career, so it's cool that, you know, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to be Superman out there, just doing what he has to do to win and maybe turn it up in important games like this Thursday night football game. He might have to turn it up a bit against this Eagles defense. We will see. Either way, you know, things are better when Aaron Rodgers is a playoff contender, right? He makes the game more interesting. He makes the game more fun. And you know Rodgers is going to pull out some Rodgers plays at some point. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you know, 1-3, not a good look for them, especially since the Dallas Cowboys are 3-0 and definitely poised to win the NFC East for the second year in a row. Right? They won it. I believe they won it. Cause I remember the Eagles like barely got into the playoffs last year. They needed to win. They're really, you know, a win and get in game with Nick Foles in that final week. But I digress. So here is Carson Wentz trying to make something happen. Team down 2 possessions, but not down 2 touchdowns because we did not get that 2-point conversion. 2nd down and 6. My opponent was running hurry up until that sack. He slows things down now on 3rd down and long. Here is Wentz, 2:45 left in the game. Come on, man. Come on, man. 3 interceptions to Adrian Amos. Why are you trying to make it number 4? 4th down and 13. He comes out 5 wide. I say if you're only blocking 5, I'm sending 6. Let's see if you can make a quick read before the pressure gets in. He ran forwards. He wasn't ready for that. I hit the wrong button on that play. Thank God that wasn't intercepted because that wasn't smart. Ooh, look at Rodgers threading the needle to Geronimo Allison, and that should put this game to bed. The Lambeau Field faithful should be happy to know that, at least in Madden, we got the Packers going 4-0. What happens in the actual game, I don't really know, as Miles Sanders trying to get something going. All he's really going to do is waste so much time that he loses the 2-minute warning timeout. But I'm sure that's really the least of my opponent's worries, considering it's a 19-point game with 2 minutes left. He has thrown 4 interceptions and 7 completions. Not a great ratio. We're going to make it completion number 8. Instead, he almost made it, and probably should have made it interception number 5. 3rd down and 2. Carson Wentz rolling out the pocket, and he's gonna get the 1st down here. So this game's pretty much done. You know, in reality, I like all of these games to be like pretty close and like pretty dramatic, and we can put on the epic music for all of these. But you know, I play, you know, probably like 2 or 3 of the same game against subscribers. Like I played this Eagles Packers matchup I think 3 times, but this was kind of the best of the matchups. Not every game is going to be close, right? Because we're not fixing the game. We're just playing. I'm just playing the game against subscribers. You know, we're just having fun out here. And, you know, if it ends up being a gem, it ends up being a gem. But otherwise, you know, we're still going to play the game anyways. And, you know, if you guys enjoy these, you know, NFL matchups before the game happens, we just continue to do them for fun, right? So, that's the way this goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles in this one. We end up winning by 19 points. GG's to my opponent. Thank you for playing. And, yeah, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching.